Holy hell, Forbidden Valley is going to be bloody busy on Saturday, isn't it? Guys,
Bloody
welcome.
biddy.
Welcome. Bloody busy. Yeah, it's going to be busy. Welcome to the Chain Dogs podcast, episode 99.
99?
Yeah.
How exciting.
99. We're officially
Can we have a party next week?
All we need is
Can we have snacks?
Yeah, we need them.
I'll bring the pies.
None of you heard what I said, did you?
What did you say?
Episode 99, all we need is the flake.
Yeah.
Hey.
I
See
said
what you did
we've
there.
literally become an ice cream.
Sure about ice cream.
I'm very pale.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Techno Andrew said the same thing. Where's the flake?
Emma, you
Send it.
reminded me of that news reporter that just went, "I so pale." Just
I am I'm plugged into the wall.
And my name's Sean. And what? Like, what? We just pointing out facts now.
All right. You know. 2 minutes. We've been here. 2 minutes.
Here's the fact. We've got a lot of people in the chat. Hello, Blue Chan. Hello, Tom.
God, everyone
Hello, Out and Back Travel. Mark, Ads, Alicia, Techno Andrew. We've got everyone. Superback, Karen, Joe,
Whoa,
Mark.
please have me
Ride till I die. Matt goes to Giant. He's tall. Carl, bloody hell. Hello, Carl. How you doing?
Oh, God.
We've got Kira. Yeah, we've got everyone. And there's 30
Ugh.
people watching. Guys, smash that like button. It means a lot because we've not been around. It would really help us big time.
It's been a
yeah.
minute.
Well, it has been a minute. Episode 99. That is crazy. I can't believe we've done that many. It's bonkers.
I
to
mean,
me
I
that.
haven't, but I'm
Well,
going to say I have. I'm going to take all the glory. A whole 99 episodes. I am tired.
Well
I've
done.
done
Emma.
loads.
We'd be on
Yeah,
a
hard.
The other reason anyone's still watching, let's be honest.
We'd be on like
Just
epi-
sneak
we'd,
away.
be, we'd be on episode 200 if we didn't keep missing, like keep going on break.
Keep getting busy. Yeah.
Nothing to do with me. I turn up ready every week. It's everyone
Yeah.
else.
True that.
That is true.
So how is everyone in the chat? Let us know. And if you've got any questions, fire away. We'll get some at some point in the pod.
Are
But
we
yeah.
excited?
We're excited.
all very excited. Very.
Excited for what?
Saturday. For Saturday.
Oh, right, shit, yeah. I didn't know what you're talking about. I was like,
Are you excited for the
What?
quiz?
What?
No, it's not.
No, shut up.
Excited now.
You're banned from the next quiz anyway.
Keeps winning it.
It's not allowed.
I am smart. Okay.
So funny.
I think we
You
should
win
talk
3 in a row,
about-
you're not allowed. You got to take one off.
Can't
Oh.
free
Banned.
Emily said that already pitched the tent on the plaza.
Emily.
Emily is line leader at the minute, so
We have to go to
Yeah.
Emily to have Sharpie numbers put on the back of our hand. And she will give us the rules.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think can we before we get into the main topics,
Mhm.
I think Emma was the only person who was at Pleasure Beach opening, right? Weren't you?
Yes.
Were you?
Out of us, yes.
Were you there in spirit or were you there? Like,
I mean, I was,
He was
there.
there in
No,
spirit.
you were there. I
in
saw
spirits.
photos.
Having spirits.
In spirit.
with spirits. I was there.
Was it as bad as everyone's making it out to be?
No, it wasn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I spent 3/4 of my day in Loki's. Can't comment.
Mm.
However, when I was out and about, okay, certain things were a bit up and down, but the weather was
Off on the
fucking
right.
atrocious for a start.
Yeah.
And it's the first day. You
It was
expect that
Blackpool
shit.
in the first 3 months of the year.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, remember when it was open in February? Like,
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous. You couldn't ride anything anyway.
There was
But
that
It's
storm
always
that-
been a bit of a shitter, hasn't it? Like open weekends, always it's never been good. So I don't know what everyone's fucking problem is. Like, have a ride on Nash and fucking calm down. Like, what's wrong with you?
I tried.
People tried.
My theory. I wasn't there, so I can't really comment. But my theory is like, because there was definitely a lot more things that were down than usual. There
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, but
there was. But I think like what they've been doing to lead up to this point just hasn't helped him, and
No.
I think it's really just. It's really important to keep like your super fans happy, and if you don't keep them happy, that the errors will be more glaringly obvious, I think. And so I think it's like that's the problem. That's what's happened anyway.
Yeah.
If anyone should have been mad, I should have been mad because I should have been on the first train of the big one, but I wasn't. Right?
How was your Icon ride instead?
Icon was lovely. It ran like a dream. So if I wasn't mad, everyone else needs to chill the fuck out. Like, let's be honest, the big one's so blooming temperamental, up and down, working, not working anyway. Did you expect it? Because I didn't. So should they have ran a competition if they didn't think it was going to be ready?
They shouldn't have done it in the first place. That was the big error.
If they weren't 100% certain,
stupid.
Then no, they shouldn't have done it. However, these things happen. Get over it. It was fine. And for those that stayed all weekend, which a lot of people did, Sunday was bloody incredible. So it was blazing sunshine, everything apart from the big one.
But also
was great.
I think when the owner of the park like gets up and just roasts all the super fans who are there for like half an hour.
That's the real
that's like there is an issue.
That's the
like,
real problem.
There's a massive issue. Like you're like, welcome
I
everyone.
aspire to be like her when I'm older. Honest to God, I aspire to give that lesser of a shit in my life when I'm her age. Honestly,
I don't know how to take that.
You better hope you don't know me when I'm her age because I'm coming for you all. I'm telling you. You think I'm own now?
What did I do?
20 years.
I know, right?
Mikhail,
What did we do?
No, actually, I'll let you off, Mikhail.
Thousands of
Mikhail,
miles
I'll let
away.
you off.
What responsibility do I hold?
I'll let Mikhail off because he paid me a
Emma.
compliment earlier when Sean didn't. So Sean's getting it. Mikhail, no. Okay, I'll let Mikhail.
I mean,
So just Sean's getting it. There you go.
I don't know. Tread carefully.
If I was nice to you, Emma, you'd see that as a sign of weakness, and you'd triple down on me. I can't be nice to you, so sorry.
No, Sean's learned these lessons.
Was you there for Mandy's speech?
No, because I was supposed
Did she
to
actually do one?
so I went in via
Yeah.
Boulevard. I went in the back way.
You can watch it online, but it was I can't remember like the if anyone in the comments can remember like some of the big points on it. But yeah, it was just like apparently it was very it was just Mandy roasting enthusiasts. Well, not even enthusiasts, just like super fans of the park for just being so negative and stuff. Kind of like what she did.
People need telling to shut up.
Yeah.
Was
Just
her
you're
Twitter
trying to get
post
invited
a
around,
speech?
aren't you? What?
Was the Twitter post the speech?
What just read now? She roasted
Would be
us.
surprised.
I couldn't believe she said it. Anyway,
I've not heard the speech from.
I didn't know. I mean,
No.
I expected it not to be great, but I've not seen it.
Techno Andrew said the Coaster Gen show, or as people refer to it, the Chain Dogs podcast.
See what you did there?
Or as you lot call it.
Yeah, you lot.
it was.
We're allowed to swear on this one.
I wouldn't have been allowed to be a host on Coaster Gen. No, I think I was a guest once. That was enough.
But there's a lot of speculation about Grand Prix now, isn't there? Being like
Yeah.
a site
What
for
do we
like
think's
an
going
actual-
there?
That's a big old space.
Be a flat ride, won't it?
237-foot coaster.
It said in someone one of the newspapers
Just a spike straight up.
one of the newspapers reported that it was going to be like taking to new heights or something like a record breaking coaster.
Is it not going to be that big fucking wheel
Dive
that we all
coaster,
knew about
dive
that was
coaster,
really
dive
high
coaster.
and really tall?
If they oh my
Wouldn't
god,
that
Yeah,
be amazing
that will.
if they were like they just put that big wheel there that we
The
all knew
Mr.
about?
Funshine big wheel.
They've not been secretive. It was a big wheel. We know that. Imagine that was it.
no,
And
that would
everyone
be
was like, coaster. No,
awful.
big wheel.
It'd be on brand. Let's be honest.
Incredible.
I'd be on brand for the
Imagine
for the
the
time,
scenes.
yeah.
Oh,
Emily
Imagine
said,
how much
have,
champagne
It's
products.
just such a shit post of a park at this point, and that's why I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
That's-
we don't-
I mean, honestly, that is true for me. I like it because it's like it is a bit shit sometimes.
no, it's not. I'm not getting it. Like, yeah, but
No, it's just
like,
the way
it's
it
just-
is.
it's the type of park you go to get pissed on a weekend and just laugh at everything.
Like, don't
Like-
get me wrong, they have got amazing rides there. There's a good
Yeah.
lineup for me. I like it. There's a bit of everything there.
I love the amount
Pleasure
of
Beach
that.
is still my favourite park in the UK. You
The dock-
cannot beat Pleasure Beach on a sunny day.
The
Hands
yeah,
down.
the selection of dark rides. I love old school dark rides. They're some of the best ones. I do like them kind of seasidey. I was going to go to a resort then, but that might trigger people. It's not a resort, apparently.
Amusement park.
If someone actually,
beach
you know what? If
Lancashire.
someone can tell me why was everyone getting so annoyed that those called themselves resort? I know getting rid of Blackpool, but they are.
Yeah, getting rid of Blackpool.
They are a
Getting rid of-
resort. They've
yeah,
got
they
all
are.
sorts
They
of-
are.
The fact that calling a park a resort is enough to trigger people, quote unquote, is fucking
The
hilarious.
super fans.
I can't be the only one that finds that funny as fuck.
It's just another people to moan, isn't it?
I think
Another
every
reason.
year. I think every year enthusiasts in the UK choose secretly, well, collectively, like subconsciously, collectively agree to pick on a park or like bully a park. Last year it was like this year it was Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Well, no, Pleasure Beach Resort. Last year is Alton Towers. The year before that was Thorpe. The year before that was Pleasure Beach. It's like each year, like every year, someone
Just
gets
goes around in a circle.
and it's a phenomenon that I really want to explore. But
They've got 2 hotels and a
Also,
golf
can
course.
I give a shout out to the Ghost Train, which next time you all go, please ride on the Ghost Train. Scary as shit
Ride it
now,
anyway.
I'm not going to lie.
Mhm.
You need to go to Blackpool and ride the Ghost Train. Next time you go, top tip, you'll love it. I
your
shit
point,
my
Sean,
pants.
To
Awesome.
your point about that, it's not something. It's interesting because I'm kind of in 2 minds about like how I and how other UK enthusiasts view UK parks versus how they view European parks versus how they view US parks and stuff. And like it's first of all, it's not. I don't think it's something that's exclusive to just UK enthusiasts. I think American enthusiasts do it as well, because there's a growing number of American enthusiasts who love to like pick apart their own parks to bolster up European parks, having been over there for the past few years and stuff. And I think it's just a thing that we do. Like, I think there's an element of the more often you get to go to parks, the more you're gonna see, as we've said multiple times about UK enthusiasts picking apart Alton Towers and stuff, like, 'cause they've been like every other weekend and shit. But at the same time, it's like maybe it's just my approach being that I just like my favorite parks get most of my attention anyway, in terms of how about what I think about them, how frequently I think about them. I don't really think about like the parks closest to me and start picking them apart and like always talking about that and stuff. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, it's interesting the approaches that people take to the attention that they give to certain parks, the parks closest to them, and their overall favorites and stuff.
Yeah, I think British people just like to we like a moan, don't we?
Yeah,
A little moan.
We like
You just love to whinge and
Your
moan about
favourite
stuff.
thing.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I was
awesome.
thinking about this the other day though, and I was thinking, if you compared the UK's lineup to another state's lineup in the US, it's a pretty good lineup. Like, you know what I mean? That's we're you can't compare yourself to an entire country.
It's a good point. Never thought about that.
Like, well, you can, because we are a country. But
Yeah,
comparing it to Germany, it's pretty depressing. But Germany arguably has like one of the best lineups in the world, maybe. And then US probably the same. I don't know. It depends what you like, really. But yeah, shall we move on to the actual next topic?
Yeah, if we want to keep this under an hour, we probably better do.
Yeah, we should. we added this one in as well.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
So the news came out today that Do-Dodonpa has been closed. Now I don't know too much about this. I just saw it. I just saw a little link somewhere on Facebook before, actually. So I don't know too much about it. But why was it closed? Why was it closed off?
It was SBNO from 21, I think.
Right.
Due to multiple reported injuries
Right.
happening during the ride.
Right.
I think it was like back issues.
makes sense.
That got like
Yeah, that's what I
severely-
thought. Neck and back situations.
Yeah.
From the
And
launch.
yeah, it was standing there for ages, and no one knew what was going to happen with it. So
there you go.
Claire said, didn't it injure 18 in a year?
Bloody hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
there was a lot of different
Mostly
instances
broken
that didn't
bones.
reach like national and international like
Broken
awareness
bone.
and
Jeez.
stuff.
Wow.
And then one came out, like a couple came out, I think, and then a
The
bunch
worst
of
one.
others started being mentioned.
People
I
started.
think it just kind of
mentioning it.
snowballed from there, and it's like, oh shit. So I guess whatever kind of authority had to then
Health and
conduct
safety.
as a result lengthy investigation into all of these different instances. And I guess they just I'm just speculating. I have no idea.
We don't know.
But like I guess they just came to the conclusion, just like yeah, we can't really allow this this thing to stay
can't
open.
keep doing this to people.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, from a selfish point of view, it's sad because that was
Yeah,
not
it
necessarily
was on so many people's
Yeah.
bucket list to go on it.
And I won't say it was super high bucket list for me because, like, I mean, apart from the launch, the rest of it didn't really look like all that much. But I mean,
You just hear a lot about it, don't you?
Getting on the fastest accelerating launch in the world, going to over 100 miles per hour is like that's something I at least wanted to just experience, just to see what it was like. My cousin's ridden it, and like she's. I mean, like she loves going to theme parks, like we always did growing up and stuff. But like, she's not an enthusiast by any means whatsoever. But you know, when she went over to Japan a few years ago, like she got to ride it, and she said it was like just like getting hit by a bus, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like you don't really like feel the acceleration that much. It's kind of just like you just stationary, and then just boom. And it's like,
Just
what
hits
the
you. Yeah. And you're in the air before you know it.
yeah. But yeah, I am sad it's
That's
not
a cool photo,
real.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at that. Man.
I imagine
Okay.
it's just probably not aged very well, and
Yeah.
probably just has to have like a lot of a lot of retracking.
And since they did redo it as well, it got changed, didn't it?
yeah, I
Which
can't
I
imagine.
think is also what added to the
Yeah, I
issues
can't-
that it was having.
I can't imagine that the environment it's in that park is probably very forgiving in that park. You know, like even Alton
Yeah.
Towers is pretty challenging for like some of the coasters.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine it's any different there. It's probably a lot of it's probably not good for it. But
No.
it's sad.
Does
It is-
anyone know? And anyone in the chat as well. Does anyone know why they changed the top hat to a loop? Because I don't know. And if I did,
Yeah,
then
ads.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they.
No, it's not a coaster I've really looked into. And I know it's cool, acceleration and all that, but that makes Max Force and Stealth 1 and 2 now, doesn't it? Or either way,
Yeah.
which way?
So yeah,
Um,
looking into that, Max
talking about it
Force
after.
is 0 to 78 in 1.8.
Right.
Now online, Stealth's is apparently, according to most sites, 0 to 80 in 1.9. However, Warp's official signage, which they have repainted this year,
yeah, I
is
think that
1.8.
yeah.
And from what I always knew, it was 1.8.
Yeah, I've always known
So
it
that
was
would make
1.8.
Stealth the fastest.
Justice for
accelerator.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Not
for
Max Force. So Justice for Stealth. You're
Make
now
it
number
happen.
one.
Mate,
On X on Enormous Twitter.
it's Thorpe's year this year, man. It's all happening for Thorpe.
There you go. Ad said the only
It was
reason they
Thorpe that was
changed
behind
it,
it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we can get another record this year. Let's go close to Dodonpa.
they changed it to a loop because it was something different. No reason.
To
Oh,
make
right.
market is new,
Oh,
no
fair enough.
technical reasons. Yeah.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough. That's pretty cool. So Top Thrill 2 also tested, didn't it?
Yeah.
So is it only that one bit of footage that's come out from there? Have I
That's
missed
what I've
something
seen.
else?
That's what I've
Yeah,
seen.
the
That's where
nighttime
I've
one.
seen-
What, the one at night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the, like the
Oh, yeah,
station view.
There's been some
I swear
like
they
I
released
did
footage
see some
from the
others from
train.
a few weeks ago.
On the train.
Like someone from like way far away. I don't know where
Right.
they were.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
really
yeah.
like zoomed in lens from like
Yeah,
9
yeah, yeah.
million miles away.
Yeah, there was that one. There was that one as well.
Did see
and
that.
it showed the train getting up to like the third, like, because
Third
like
white
it's got the red and white stripes.
yeah,
It showed it getting up to like the third red portion or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think people, it's obviously it's pretty much a meme at this point, but obviously a lot of people are saying like how slow it looked compared to top thrill. I always say tourist top
Subscribe on YouTube.
Top thrill dragster. And like I don't know, like I don't think. What a shocking revelation! It's not going to be as like punchy as Top Thrill Dragster. Oh my god! No, didn't see that coming.
It's got a run up. That's a literal run up to it now.
It's the same with the lightning rod shit. Like the intro, because that
looks
opened
but
that opened last weekend.
I've got to say, it's I looked at it and I went, I don't think it is going to have any effect on the ride because that's not the thing that stuck in my mind about.
It doesn't.
It's got nothing like
legit. I thought the same.
There's already
but it just looked sad. Like that's the only thing to remember because to me it was more impressive off ride seeing it like whiz up the lift hill. It looked really cool. But yeah, when I just saw it like going up like really slow, I was like, oh, it just looks a bit sad. But I mean, if it doesn't matter,
the footage from opening weekend, which was last weekend, that I saw at least, showed the launch looking the way it does, and then the train coming back down the quad down and on the turnaround before the brakes. It looked no different to when I rode it.
Well, it will, because when I rode last time, when I rode it, you just brake at the top anyway. Like it's, and then you're just going over that with the same speed you would be on a lift hill. Like you just had a bit of a.
Harry's just brought that up. Lift crest speed is little to no impact.
Exactly, Harry. That's exactly what the footage from opening weekend was.
Yeah, the launch didn't go all the way to the top, so it slowed down by the time it went over.
I think
they just set the chain speed to that speed it went.
I know what Sean's saying though. It does.
What I'm saying is, you could like it. When I looked at it, my reaction to it was literally going, "Oh,
like, it looked like it was limping rather than it was sprinting up the hill."
Because even though it wasn't going as fast as it used to up the lift hill, it still was going up at some speed, and it's quite. They obviously designed that coaster with that lift hill to be like kind of a bit of right in view.
Well,
spectacle.
It's
called lightning rod.
Yeah, exactly.
It revs up as it's going out. And then it's it's just, but like when you're on it, it's great. It's great coaster.
But it's been open.
It's cool. Like, the launch was cool. Sure. Yeah, we get it. Like the launch was cool. But like no amount of crying about it is going to bring back the launch to wait. Not only did it run faster than it was literally designed to run in 2016. But they got it down to what it was designed to run in 2020. Whenever they did the iBox retrack.
Yeah.
And this change to a lift isn't going to change the rest of the ride.
No, it doesn't.
They've designed the lift chain to reach the same speed that the launch that it did on the crest.
It will be
once it got off the launch.
It's
gonna be the same ride. Everyone's crying.
It might even be better in some respects because it felt like a really when I did it, it felt like you went like at some speed up the lift hill and then you stopped and you was like, well, that was just felt a bit pointless. So like with your traditional lift hill,
bit more anticipation.
The little bit more anticipation as you're going up slow, you're getting higher and higher. Like in some respects on ride. It might add to it if it's your first time doing it. If your only experience of it was when you first did it in its heyday when it first opened, maybe. But judging from when I was there, how often it went down, if this can alleviate that, then surely that's better than just waiting for it to open all day.
And to that point, what is funny is that apparently it still had a lot of downtime on the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's new though. Come on.
Teething
That's kind of just like, well, what the fuck are we doing last week?
What are we doing?
Sam woke up and chose violence. Like,
Yeah, he
literally.
did.
Go on, let you press it.
It was basically at the same time.
Yeah.
But-
Hero's best coaster in the UK. Nothing new matters.
He
chose
actually
violence, my friend.
really does like Hero as well. It's not even a
He
joke.
follows up with.
Yeah,
"And
they
I'm not
followed it up,
jealous
though.
of people
I'll
riding
pull that one
Nemesis
up.
this weekend."
It's okay. I'm
Oh,
pretty
man.
sure when Epic Universe opens, we're not.
Yeah,
gonna
you can
get
have
this at
our
all.
next topic. Starfall Racers trains have turned up.
Yeah.
How nice do they
Yes.
look?
They look very
They do
nice,
look
don't
really
they?
Have we got any images or no?
No, I can pull it up. If you just keep talking, and I'll.
Yeah. So the new
You
map
put one in our chat.
racing
Yeah.
coaster at Epic Universe, Starfall Racers, the trains, a couple of the trains have been shown, and they look absolutely gorgeous and
They
full.
do
You
look
said they were
so
full of
nice.
lights, didn't you, as well, James? Like,
It looks like it. Like it looks like they've
shout to
put
Barry
like
Reconstruct.
fiber optics.
Yeah,
through,
Bio Reconstruct. Shout out.
through the
Wow.
train. Like you can see little
Ooh.
specks across the entire thing. So
Who's gonna say?
Reminds me of Luna.
It does look very cosmic, doesn't it?
Who's
It's
gonna say it
brilliant.
first?
It's
What
Why
very
is
is
it
it
the
say?
purple rocket?
I'll let you say it, Kyle.
The front of it looks like a dildo.
Yeah, the purple rocket. There you go.
A cosmic dildo, might I add.
Cosmic.
It's a pretty
It's on
one.
theme.
Some of them aren't pretty. That one's pretty.
Apparently they will have onboard audio as well. Lem trains.
Amazing.
Who's that laughing in the back?
Was that Joe? by
Are
chance?
you okay, Joe?
All right, Joe.
Are you okay, Joe?
You keeping her in a dungeon or something?
Hi, Joe.
Is she okay?
What are you laughing about?
Laughing at Emma,
Imagine
probably.
the dildo.
You what?
When Mikhail popped up.
Oh, okay. My car was joke. So there you go.
Apart from looking like a dildo, they look quite
like
nice.
looking at the trains a lot.
Ruin them.
Apparently, there's going to be like a lot of the stars on it and stuff are supposed to be lights. So they're supposed to light up as they go around, and there's supposed to be no track lights as well. So like they're going to look really pretty just flying around in the night sky and stuff.
Be amazing. And there's rumors to be a flux capacitor on the back of the trains as well, like a themed flux capacitor, which is a really nice Easter egg. Back to the Future, I love it. If they've done that, that's amazing. Sounds like something Universal would do. But it's really nice. What do you guys think in the chat about the trains and about Starfall Racers, about Epic Universe in general? I think it's going to get to a point soon where we're going to do probably a whole pod on Epic Universe. Like, have to get some experts in at some point.
Oh, Claire's calling out Velocicoaster here.
Don't call out
But
Velocicoaster.
will they keep them working?
No,
Why the lights not been working?
that is the $1 million question.
Velocicoaster is very temperamental with its lights.
I mean, they are pretty.
Like, on 3 trains. I mean, going off last time I was there, on 3 trains they maybe had 1 train with full lights working.
Wow. I mean, when you're on it, it doesn't really make that much difference, but off ride, it looks spectacular when they're on. Velocicoaster. Velocicoaster pitch black, though, that's a thought. No lights in front of you from the front of that train.
I mean, I've had that as well. It is definitely something.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't see shit, I bet, in that paddock.
I'm sorry here. Matt has never watched Back to the Future.
What now?
Me neither.
What?
Okay, you've got till Saturday to watch Back to the Future. Off you
Or what?
go.
Why Saturday?
What are you going to do, James?
Opening day.
What are you going to do? Just slap me?
Just ask you if you say no, or just go, oh.
No, I was saying to Matt. To watch it, not you, Emma.
Oh, Matt.
It's all right then. Slap Matt, not me.
Can't reach.
That's true.
Get the yellow pages, James. Well, yeah, Starfall. So that happened. Drayton Manor. their coaster did a pull through apparently the other day, which Matt again, Coaster Giant, follow him on Twitter and everywhere else because he's got loads of good Drayton Manor stuff.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was doing
pull
loads of construction updates.
Yeah, it's like he lives there.
It's almost like
Do you live there? Do you work there? Like you're there all the
Nah,
time.
he's just that tall that he can see it from where he lives.
Opens his back gate and looks over the fence.
Just
Like,
pokes over every now and again and see how it goes on.
Do you know what's hilarious? So obviously, like my new home park now is PNE Playland, and they're getting the old Intamin that's been Zamperled. And throwing the new Zamperla lightning trains on him. I saw it in person for the first time sometime last week, and the thing's so small. It's so funny, but it's gonna be fun, but it is tiny in comparison.
Is it as garish in person as it is in the photos with the color scheme?
Not, I mean, I wouldn't. It's colorful. I don't know if I would describe it as. What did you say, garish?
Garish.
I don't know if I would describe it that. But I was just thinking, walking around. What if I just got the camera out and started like doing construction updates, start a YouTube channel?
Do it.
Why not? Might as well. Someone has to. Yeah,
for that.
Do it.
No.
You got the lens.
Can you do like a parody channel, like parody construction updates? Just rip into all of us. That'd be great.
I remember someone did that about like when they got new toilets at Towers once. Everyone was like going ape shit. Everyone was going ape shit. Like, new tiles, new hand dryers. Do you remember? Oh, here's a little fun fact. Do you remember when Blakey was looking for inside images? The VTO, and he found this hand dryer enthusiast YouTube channel. I shit you not.
What?
Yeah.
So we were looking for reference for.
Wait a minute.
One of for
I can't remember what it was called.
Basically.
I'll find it.
Yeah, there was a guy that literally went in and reviewed the hand dryers, as you do.
I mean, to be fair, if I use a public toilet and the hand dryers are shit.
Oh, it your day.
What, you just leave a wait, I thought you were going to say you're going to go on a fucking review and on TripAdvisor.
Oh no, the surprise flashes. Oh no.
Can't beat the dice
embargo.
Can't beat them.
The fries flushes are coming. They are. As a female, I'm not a fan. I'm telling you.
The new fart toilets. We're doing it. We're doing exactly what they did when the toilets came. For fuck's sake.
They do look fancy as hell, though. Them toilets look good.
Do look nice.
They look nice.
About time,
Do you know what? There's many channels about hand dryers.
Don't shout any of them out.
That is Emma's new.
Are you trying to tell me they're in competition with each other?
Yeah. The hand dryer community. They turn up at
there was too
Wetherspoons the
many
day
theme
after
park
us.
vloggers. There is too many hand dryers.
Sam
There's
said,
so many, like compilations of hand dryers.
Sam said he misses public toilets without giant freaking gaps in the door. If you've been to America, you know exactly what he means.
Yeah.
There's no privacy. Like, it's so weird. They just have
hello there.
gaps. Yeah. Got to take a towel with you everywhere you go. Cover your modesty.
So, Emma, are you telling me that there should be a clamshell awards just for toilet reviewers? Is that what you're saying?
Hand shell.
I can see myself going into a deep, deep hole of hand dryer videos.
You are going to tonight.
Apparently, they all blow.
I in the Chain Dog chat because I will update you all.
I am pretty sad that them foot pump
hand dryers around the UK.
Them foot pump what is it called? Taps have gone now.
Taps.
I thought because they were hilarious.
So many people's minds.
Yeah,
the amount of people over the years I've gone. It's a foot pedal.
You know what though? We were all that person once that was waving the roundabout.
Yeah, I did it. I was
what
like,
do we
what's
do?
going on?
You're walking like
It depends how annoying or nice they were if I was going to show them how to do it. Because if they were like a proper rowdy bunch of lads, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to show them. Not showing them.
Figure it out
And then
yourself.
It's magic.
Yeah, no, it looks magic to someone. If they can't do it, you think you're like, oh, I'll just wash my hands.
You can imagine Sean just walking into the toilets, judging the people.
They're
in
all
front of him,
waiting. Like, how does it work? And just Sean walks up.
He just walks past them with the side eye.
like the bat signal in the toilets, the fucking like flush logo comes up, and then Sean's just like, use the foot pump, mate.
You just got to use your mind.
Below
You
it.
just got to think really hard. Like, there you go. There you go. There we go.
Okay, just that's what I interrupt, right? Because this is blowing my fucking mind, right? So there's a channel called Hand
that what it's
Dryers
called?
of
No.
Staffordshire and Shropshire, and they put a video up, Hand Dryers Compilation 1, the best hand dryers of 2022, 178,000 views.
Holy shit! What? Sam, you
I am
listening
in
to
the
it, bro?
wrong game. If you see me in any toilets, anybody with my phone out, right? I'm not being a weirdo. I'm videoing the hand dryers, okay?
I mean,
I mean, you do realise we're all just like,
that's
You-
definitely
you-
not weird.
no, you realise we're all like getting so excited about a coaster that like opened up in 1994. Everyone's got their hobbies, right? Everyone's got their hobbies.
that's true.
Is
Yeah,
Forbidden Valley going to have new toilets? Think of the hand dryers.
They would
Someone
be.
clip that,
I'd
man.
be-
No, genuinely, like,
Wait,
honestly,
is-
it's blowing my mind.
There's no context back. Have they come back for the stream? Can you please?
Oh,
clear out?
please.
Me about this so much.
Because
Matt,
hand dryers.
Matt, clip that and put it on your Twitter page.
That's your job, isn't it, Sean?
No, it's Matt's job. It's definitely Matt.
You think it's Matt?
I think
No,
it's
it's
Matt.
Sean. Something
I
Sean
wouldn't
would
do
do
that,
because
mate.
Sean's
It's
the funniest
definitely one
person
of
he
us
knows.
five.
Not me.
It's not. Well, it's not me.
Definitely an inside
Don't have
job.
time.
Best hand dryers for you. Best hand dryers.
Yes,
Anyway, can we move on?
Sam,
Shall
the
we?
trouble
let's
Yeah, we
keep
can
moving.
move on.
Right.
We were
Yeah,
talking
anyway,
about
Drayton.
Traitor Manor.
Yeah, can
We
we
were
move
talking
on?
about Traitor Manor.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in the chat shortly. I'll just...
You crack on. You crack on.
So yeah,
I will.
Traitor Manor's coaster looks really fun and unique. We have talked about the layout
It looks
before. But
cool.
it's just,
Oh,
it's
wait.
cool to see the trains on there as well. I'm doing the
Yeah.
pull through. The
Yeah.
station. What's with the station building? How freaking what? It's massive. It is huge.
That's gonna look like a Planet Coaster station when it's finished.
Do you reckon?
For sure.
Shout out to
Not hand
Giant.
dryers, please.
And
Oh,
then
there
the
we
whole
go.
thing about whether or not it's spinning cars got put to bed
That's not.
by
Yeah,
showing the
It is.
by showing the pull.
Oh
through.
yeah, they painted up accelerator. So what's accelerator going to be called now? The Jewel.
You know.
Who knows, man?
Stampede.
Who is this?
Stampede.
They need to get rid
Yeah.
of these bins, that's for sure.
Think of duck bins. Need to bring duck bins back.
Yes,
Put a name in the comments of what they think accelerator should be called. Be interested to see. It's got to be Western themed.
Yeah,
looks
would
great.
be interesting. Let's just have a
It
gander.
it does look
There's
really
picture
good.
of,
There you go.
Cool.
Clearance envelopes made out of what looks like drainage rack. You put clothes on. A maiden.
It's just
It's like a
just
maiden.
metal.
Yeah.
It looks like a white maiden though.
I think that's just the lighting.
Probably. Yeah.
At
looks
risk
cool.
of going over the same thing, the hand dryer enthusiasts have actually reviewed hand dryers at Alton Towers.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
that.
that's how we got reference.
Yeah, but there's loads of
all
them. Like
Yeah.
every toilet in Alton Towers.
Yeah.
And they've got like thousands of views.
That's just from Blakey refreshing it because he needs to.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, Blake.
Mr. Hand Dryer is one of them. There's hand dryers by
Oh.
N. There's loads. Sorry, I'm going to put my phone down because I'm getting wild carried away. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah,
I'm
put it away.
overstimulated. I'm going to
So-
have another drink.
But Kyle, you wanted to talk about Groenland and what they're doing there.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just threw that in there, just another thing to add to the list. But
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah.
really pretty. What
Um,
they're doing next. Looks really good.
yeah, Groenland announced it themselves. Yeah.
They did.
For a long time, there was a plot of land that wasn't in use. Well, for park attractions anyway, behind where Monster is. There was, I think they were originally planning to put a tilt coaster there.
Oh,
That has evidently got canned. and they released some renderings or concept art of a new Vekoma launch coaster going there instead, and a whole redo of
Beautiful.
that, plot of that plot of land and the expansion. They got the expansion approved. That's what they were announcing. And a whole retheme of that area to like a turn of the century kind of World's Fair, Victorian World's Fair kind of themed area, which looks gorgeous. Like, it looks really good.
Beautiful looking.
I hope it comes out like the concept art. That is stunning. That is so nice.
Yeah, it looks really nice. There's a lot of to be honest, a surprising amount of greenery in that area, considering how packed in it is.
Yeah. Have to be looked after.
And then just like all of the, again, like turn of century, like Victorian World's Fair kind of architecture on all the buildings, like how much sort of like, I don't want to say greenhouse effect, but like a lot of the buildings look to have a lot of glass on them, a lot of and a lot of like really like elegant kind of framing on them.
Do you think some of it's going to be facades though as well? Like, you got that corner there, doesn't like actual.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, from that view, looks a bit different.
Oh,
yeah,
rather nice.
That is so nice.
Yeah, really, really gorgeous looking area. The coaster will be fun.
Coaster,
it looks
really interesting.
A lot of twists.
It's
although I am getting anxiety about the lack of like railings next to.
There
the
will
water.
be railings.
I hope so, because
I did say that too. I did say that as well. To be fair,
think of the
that's an armband shop though, but you don't see it's an armband shop, and that's actually a swimming pool.
They're saying that this is meant to draw inspiration from the Stockholm exhibition that took place in 1897 in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a photo.
That's mega.
There you go.
Wow.
So it's like time to hark back to this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I love it when parks do stuff like that.
Only
we had a park in the UK that could do that. It's something
that European amusement parks, I think, do really well with the traditional World's Fair fairground kind of feel that they put into their area expansion, their themed attractions. Leesburg is the first one that comes to mind all the time.
Yeah, Luna Park.
With how well
they blew that.
Well, not even just with Luna Park. Like, I feel like a semblance of that are evident throughout the park, as just like as it has been.
Yeah.
Luna Park definitely added to it for sure, though. Yeah. And then
especially on that walkway below.
That's a really cool photo.
Tivoli as well. Tivoli is another one.
So if you look at this, so look at that, and then you look at that. That's kind of like what it's trying to replicate.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a modernized version, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but
that's cool.
The motif of architecture runs through it though, which is really cool. I love that.
It's nice.
It's a really nice aesthetic that I wish we would see more of, just at parks in general.
Tivoli Gardens had this kind of aesthetic in a lot of places as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Need to go there. Looks so nice.
It's so good. I'd love to go back. To be honest, I'd go back in a heartbeat. It's so nice there. Cool. There we go.
Yeah. So Hyperia as well at Fort Park is now
topped off.
It's topped off.
And I imagine. So, what are we thinking opening date for this thing is? May-ish?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I tried to hold it in so I'm sorry.
May,
April,
May. I think April, May is probably.
I'd say probably more May because we still have to install the chain.
End of May.
That's going to be a ball.
Oh Jesus, yeah, freaking chain.
I think it's like really up in the air because, like, yes, they've topped it off, but yeah, it is.
There's a lot of groundwork that still has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, isn't it meant to all be in water and like it's gonna have to? I don't know. There's just a lot to do.
They got rid of the viewing area, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they're refilling a lot of the lake back in as well, aren't they?
And a lot of the lake is getting refilled. So.
What you say again? What? I've not kept up on this. They're doing what?
They're bringing a lot of the lake back in. You know what they filled in originally?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Right?
Yeah, and then they're going to bring it back in because of the land that it's on.
Yeah, that viewing kind of plaza area they had.
Yeah, it's canned.
They decided to cancel that. I think one
For
was
now,
budget,
hopefully.
and also they then realised how many fences they would need there, and it would just ruin the view. So
That's true.
that's what
Yeah,
they've
because they'd have to have the
put it
big
down to.
fences, won't they? Now Merlin have them big fences, don't they?
That would have been a massive bottleneck as well, just in terms
Yeah,
of
it would have.
gas flow. Like,
Why would they have to have the big fences there? Because what? Like because of the ride area.
Because it would be ride area, yeah.
Even though it's in water. Yeah.
I imagine so.
You could still get to the track quite easily with how close it gets to the water.
Swim, I suppose, couldn't you? If you're just going to look at it like that, just jump over and swim, which is a shame. But hopefully they find the way to still do something out there with the with what because it looked that to me was one of the like really nice selling points of that ride was getting that splashdown effect with the viewing area.
It's gonna be hard to make it look as nice without that. But the coaster itself looks amazing.
Looks incredible.
I did see something earlier that apparently it is confirmed that it will have single rider and front row queue.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw that as well.
Hallelujah.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop. More single
The viewing
riders
area was
coming back to
accessible
the
from
UK
exit.
finally.
Yeah, we need that. We freaking need that. The amount of rides I got, like Disneyland Paris and stuff like that, when I went was great because the single rider was beautiful. Yeah, the viewing area apparently was only accessible from the exit, is what Ad said. Sorry, man.
Yeah, which is why it'd end up being a bottleneck, especially through the exit.
If people are trying to go in there, and it's,
it's a bit like
check out the view without actually having been on the ride yet.
Yeah,
there's a lot of coasters like that. Like there's a lot. But the one thing that can spring to mind is in this country is Portland's Park. Oh my god, Storm Chaser. Like the best view of it is out the exit platform. So like, but it's really big. But it's massive. Like it's a massive area, so you could just up the steps. So it wasn't really a problem. But
I feel like you kind of get it on Icon as well.
Yeah, you get on Icon
comes out, and then there's that really good view of the tracks dropping,
and everyone sticks the cameras over the
fence
down as you come past.
And then like that's actually a really nice shot, and it's really small there, and you got everyone coming up the ride.
Sometimes, if you're lucky and you get good ops, they'll let you stand there when you get off, and you can take a photo of the launch of the next train. Sometimes, if you're lucky. But it's a really cool shot if you get it. Yeah. It's nice.
I remember when I was at
the amount of times
Busch Gardens. What was that? Busch Gardens.
Nothing to do with them letting me on.
I remember I was at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and the best views of Oingwazi is like as you come out on the disabled entrance as well, but you physically can't go through it because you have to put everything in lockers. So I just started chatting to this guy. Who was like on the checking you basically, and I was talking to him for a while with the idea of just sweet talking him to let me like go with my camera.
Oh yeah.
And eventually I think if they're a sound person, they'll let you go around. But that was like where I
just
got
straight up asked.
shots.
I did the same thing. I just straight up asked, and they were like, "Cool, yeah." Like
I think if you got a job's worth, they would probably not let you.
Yeah, you could get a job.
It would depend if they were like anything. Yeah,
they let me in the queue line to just take photos. I just make my intentions clear. I've been on the ride a heap of times. I just want to get photos in the queue line, and they're like,
yeah.
Cool.
Claire's just said that area on Tornado Springs opening day was packed with nerds. Yeah,
of course it was. Of course it was.
Nice. What Lloyd said there. Yeah, go on, Jay.
They have confirmed that it is a 1.3 meter height restriction.
Where did they confirm that?
On their park map.
Oh wow! Okay.
That they released.
I showed it to Lola. It's like, Lola, do you want to ride this? And she kind of looked at it, and I got the picture up, and she just looked at the first drop and went, "Hell no." If it wasn't for the drop, like the rest of it looks fine.
Genuinely, I am nervous for that first drop because it looks insane.
I think a lot of people are, to be honest.
I'm just gonna fucking say it. Apart from the 4 dimension drops like X2 and Agent Ica, that's
It
gonna
looks
be
like it
top.
could be
That's
one
gonna
of
be
the
top
best
3
drops.
drops in the world at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I could see that being the best drop on planet Earth.
Yeah, Matt, you can't
Consensus.
ride it. Sorry.
I
Like,
do
I could-
like the
I
fact
could see
that
that.
Thorpe will be 2 coasters with really unique drops now as well. Swarm and Hyperia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, swap.
But anyway, moving
Probably
swiftly
has-
on
yeah.
to this Saturday, Nemesis Reborn.
Before we go there, just very quick as well. One thing we didn't say about the Starfall trains is that they won't have seatbelts as well,
Oh,
which is
wow.
interesting because obviously like other Mark coasters like Icon
they
and
shipped them
Helix
with
and
them now.
Copperhead Strike, like they all have seatbelts, but there's no seatbelt buckle on the restraints for Starfall
I did
Racers.
notice that, but I thought,
So
are they going to add it later? Or
That raises the pondering of whether or not Hyperia's will.
No, they will. It will come down to literally insurance, and it will be so different.
I think it's
country it's in.
Well, and state to state
Yeah.
will be different. I think.
Yeah.
And if I think Florida, being Florida, probably doesn't have that stringent thing on like seatbelts because they just, I don't know, like there's so many different people who go there, different shapes and sizes. Like, it doesn't make sense to have seatbelts on most of their. I mean, I know they do, but I think I think for a lot of the Mac coasters in Europe, it come down to literally insurance.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why Mac offered everyone like a free upgrade, a free seatbelt upgrade, and most parks took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
insurance
like,
cheaper.
so the bottom line being like it's a choice that the park will make.
Yeah.
Because Mac can offer it, the park can still say no.
Mhm. Yeah.
If they feel it'll hinder, throughput.
With
can still say no.
Universal, they'll want the throughput money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Which having seatbelts would.
So technically, our main topic for the show, we've been waiting all night to talk about it. Nemesis Reborn finally opens on Saturday. It's finally happening.
Oh, it's exciting. It's like Christmas.
It is. It really does feel like Christmas. It does. Enthusiast Christmas.
That's for real.
It's from that last ride with John Wardley going around and everybody cheering at Forbidden Valley. I wasn't there, but
it looked electric.
It just the whole build from that moment on through the whole process. Towers have absolutely killed it, and the marketing has been fucking incredible. It really has, and it's so dear to all of our hearts, all our enthusiast hearts in the UK. It's like it's Nemesis. Like it's one of the best coasters ever designed, and it's just one of them where we're finally getting this modern take on what's going on with Nemesis, new lore, new story, and it's just everything we absolutely lap up when we're looking at a ride in the UK. Now, I am just so hyped just to see everyone as well that I've been going on this enthusiast journey with for so many years now, and to actually witness this moment of literally being back in '94 with everyone.
Nemesis opening day.
It's literally Nemesis opening day, right? That's how I see it.
Especially after that absolute pornography they released this morning. Like
the drone shots.
I'm sure everybody could agree that was sexy as fuck.
You still not cleaned yourself up after that?
No, I'm not over it, Mikhail. I'll just keep going over it.
Wait till she sees the drone footage of the hand dryers.
I'm sorry.
Mikhail, say Mac. Say Mac.
I already did.
Can we,
I guess I wasn't
can we
helping.
just
Was I?
appreciate Kira's comment? I can't believe that Kate Middleton's been queuing for Nemesis since January.
Please, someone make that a Photoshop right now. Put that on Twitter.
No, because that's the problem, Luke.
Make the conspiracy deeper. Maybe she's going to come out the station.
She's in there with John Wardley. She's
Dressed as John Wardley.
Yeah.
She's got the jacket on.
Oh man, just us to go way off topic with this.
Don't get me
Nemesis
going on
Reborn is
Kegel.
opening,
God.
everyone. Forbidden Valley is changing. We've seen some amazing things going on. Some spoiler things. If you've seen them, cool. If you haven't, cool.
You'll
I
see
just
it on
can't
Saturday.
wait to. I just can't wait for Saturday and then for Sunday as well. Like I think Saturday is going to be it's going to be absolute chaos. Like
Yeah,
queuing for
I
maybe
don't plan on
4
getting
hours
much on Saturday.
or yeah, it's just
I think it's one of them days.
3.5, I reckon.
Kind of just
Can one of you just film me personally a really good off-ride footage video?
Sure.
of just really
I'll be going live on
cool,
YouTube anyway during the
high-quality
ceremony.
Only there were people
off-road
There is
cars.
one.
that made videos of rock coasters. Then you could get some.
Get your cinematics on, Sean. Attraction Source, whoever else films really good off-ride videos in the UK. There's your assignment for the weekend.
Yeah. Well, I know Dave's filming.
Because I need to see that shit.
I don't think
Dave-
you're going to be
Dave's
short of amazing videos from this
No.
weekend.
No.
They're going to be everywhere.
I'm going to try and go live, so we'll see.
I don't care about vlogs or anything. I just want the off-ride footage.
We'll see. Because I just we're doing something cool at Coast Gen. I'm not going to give it away, but we're doing something cool with what we're doing as part of the vlog. It's going to be really fun. I think I was going to love it.
As long as you say you're not going to try and live stream, because that will not work.
No, I am going to try and live. I'm just going to put my phone on and just hope for the best. Like literally,
2 FPS.
It worked. It worked
FPS.
at Curse. Yeah, everyone enjoyed it. So
Yeah, but you're in Forbidden Valley, which is like the worst place for signal.
I know. I kind of
and there's going to be like thousands of people crammed in there.
yeah.
But Godspeed.
We'll try. Godspeed. But yeah, it and if you do see us as well, please do come and say hello. We all probably will be together at some point. So it's going to be great to get on Nemesis again, like just to feel the difference of the track, the trains, everything, the music. Can't wait to hear the music from Nemesis. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited. I'm flipping out my mind. I was thinking about it at work today, as you do when I was like
On your lawnmower.
this is good. No, actually, it was pissing down, so I wasn't. I was just walking around, just drifting, and I was just like to get to experience this with all the Virtual Towers team as well, bar Blakey, which is a shame, but that's going to be something spectacular because I think that's really going to push us to do Nemesis Reborn as well in the project. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that process as well from that. But yeah, Pete missed Curse, so he's getting to come to Nemesis, so that's pretty nice.
What are the chances
Oh yeah,
I
you
miss
did.
Curse.
Didn't you?
that after Hyperia opens and after you've got on that, Nemesis is still your favorite UK coaster?
Quite high.
Yeah, I mean, I've done so many coasters.
Because I'm not ruling it out.
Well, no, I mean, if I think about it, like, I know not everyone likes this, but Nemesis is definitely my zero coaster. If you do that sort of thing, like,
yeah,
there will just be no coaster for me that will ever mean as much to me as Nemesis.
Yeah.
And it just hits so flipping hard. I hope it still does. It might take a few years until we get to where Nemesis was hitting so hard. I don't know.
I don't know, Sean. Some of the test footage that
I know
saw,
it just looked
it
fast.
was
Yeah.
hauling
Looks
on some of it.
fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't think anything would replace it. I mean, I think there's even like my number one. Like if someone said, would you rather ride that or Nemesis? It'd probably still be Nemesis. I just love it. I'd probably choose that over most coasters, just because it just means a lot to me.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we all thinking on queue times then? I'm going to say 3.5. We'll check back next week.
3.5, 4. Yeah.
All right.
Are we going average or peak?
On rope drop
That's the thing.
specifically?
No, because Curses was like 2.5 on rope drop. So
What are we doing,
let's
average
say
or peak?
an hour.
Because
Let's do it an hour after it opens. Let's do an hour after.
an hour after.
It's not going to go
Still going to be about 3 hours.
lower than an hour all day, I don't think.
No, I don't think so, and it shouldn't.
Maybe on the
either.
way out, but then again, all enthusiasts are going to go out that way, aren't they? So,
Well, night rides are going to be queuing. Well, it's
Literally,
like,
I was just about to say
wait.
how like the fact that people like obviously like it's Nemesis opening days, like magnitude is through the roof just in that fact itself. The fact that you're going to be able to get night rides
hours
on opening day,
yeah.
on its first day of ops,
that's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be amazing.
I don't even care about riding it at night.
Yeah.
Just seeing the area at night. It was gonna because from
Oh,
the
we're
drone
right.
shots.
We're staying at the
gonna
hotel.
go
We
to
can
the
get in that queue. We can get in that queue late because we're at the hotel. So
you know they're going to.
Oh
go
yeah,
full
that's
send on the lighting.
one thing I'm very glad that I don't have to deal with is the car
traveling
park
out
at
of
the end
that
of that
park. Yeah,
because
yeah.
fuck that shit.
We'll be bringing my Alton Towers top trumps for the queue. Oh, nice.
I've never played Top
Amazing.
Trumps. Let me play. I don't know what you do. You have to explain, but I want to play.
Give her all the
I like
CBBS
sound of
cards.
it. No.
That won't be at true capacity, so it won't be as horrendous as some saying. Definitely a couple of hours though.
What do you mean by true capacity?
120. I reckon it won't drop.
So-
They always,
all
they
day.
always, they don't ever max out the opening days.
So yeah,
even though
the
it's sold
true
out.
capacity that they theoretically can have is like 28,000. But
Which is like that's like
Towers-
fireworks, basically.
towers
Yeah.
don't do full recruitment at the start of the year. They do another wave halfway through the year to cover summer then, because that's when all like loads of people leave school, so you can get a bunch of extra staff in. So at the start of the season,
So they cap in
capacity
attendance?
is lower.
Yeah.
Capacity is lower.
I-
They don't have enough staff.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
I get
gonna say
that. But
this.
what, so are they going to cap attendance then?
Can I just say I have a very different viewpoint of it than James. James might have his intel. The reason I think that they cap their attendance at the start, I don't think it's to do with how many people they recruited. To me, it's because it's just like they're like it's like the buyout days. Obviously, they're a bit more prepared, but like they don't want to just hammer all these new recruits.
Yeah,
with
that as well.
full. That for me, I'd say that's why they capped opening weekend more. But
Yeah.
I think there is a truth, probably an element of truth. Definitely,
Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
It
you can
will be a
understand
mix of
why
both,
you
yeah.
wouldn't put the pressure on the new staff. Absolutely not. No, you wouldn't.
Like,
But,
you just hammer the new stuff.
If you get the optimum performance out of the ops as well, it's just it's a nice day for everyone, isn't it? For the staff and for the guests. So,
Are
it
you
makes more
assuming that in terms of Nemesis that they have brought back the old staff, if they're willing, have brought back the old staff to operate the ride? Because you know when that thing was
Yeah,
going, it was
from what
it was
I've-
on fire. So are we assuming that
From what I've
if they
seen,
could,
they've
have brought
tried
back
to keep
old staff
back a
in
bunch,
terms
yeah.
of Nemesis?
if they stayed at the resort during the time of it being
That's what I mean. Like, if it was
redone,
possible, do you
I
think
would.
that they
I
brought?
reckon.
It
Well,
would
I'd
make
be
sense,
jumping at
wouldn't
it.
because they're on
Well,
fire. When they get going, they're on fire.
Wouldn't you? Like, if you was an M-op and they were like, "Do you want to come back to Nemesis?" You go, yes, yes, I do.
And given the hype and the pressure and the crowds of
Yeah.
Saturday, you would want someone that knew what they were fucking doing, wouldn't you? Like,
And with experience with fireworks nights as well and stuff like that in the past, Scarefest as well. Like it gets on top, doesn't it? So to have that
'Cause
experience in the station is
it
definitely
eats
going to
that
be.
queue, man. Once they get going and once
Oh,
they get
yeah.
in their rhythm,
yeah.
they eat that queue.
Yeah,
That was the best performing operations crew on Park, in my opinion.
There was so
I will.
Like,
I
how
will say this
consistently
though.
Well, they perform.
Yeah, I will say this though. Remember, this is a new piece of track, new trains,
it's a new
new
machine.
technology. It's a new
John.
machine. John, this is a new machine. It's gonna have downtime. It's going to have some downtime. So don't be spreading shit online that Nemesis is broke and all of this. Just enjoy it for what it is.
No, you'll
today.
get people that go, they've had all this time and they still
all
can't
this
get it
time
right."
in all of this rain and all of this snow and all of these storms, and they've still managed to fucking put
It's
it
the
together.
same
So be
ride. Why
grateful.
can't they make it work? Shut the fuck
Be
up.
grateful.
I have an engineering degree.
I genuinely.
They've had all this time to test it, but they haven't had thousands of people riding it, sensors being fucking hounded by restraints being at different opening.
Legit.
Open
Same with
levels.
Hyperia as well when that
Everything
opens.
could
Like,
go wrong. Like
every coaster that opens, even Drayton Manors, like that probably had more downtime than anything with all them bloody switch tracks and what that does. But you just got to remember these things as well, and there's human beings behind the social media accounts as well. So remember that as well when you're going sick. Just be wary. Like,
what's the weather meant to be like this weekend as well? It's supposed to be good.
It's getting there.
The forecast is getting better each day.
Nighttime rides are going to be atmospheric.
Later on, now.
Yeah,
at the start of the week, it was like forecasted snow.
Yeah,
it did. I'll be
We're
happy as long as they.
Wait, what difference? How has that changed 2 days later?
It changes every day, honestly. As long as they get like the first hour out of the way, whereas if something's going to happen, if there's going to be some kind of shit going on, if they can have it dry for that, I don't give a fuck about riding rides in the rain all day.
I'll be honest,
but I would like an hour. From like 10 till 11, just to get all the good shit out of the way.
Yeah,
then piss it down. I'm not arsed.
Just clock in your time.
Do I think the queues will get back to curse? Yeah, probably in the morning. I think so. In the morning.
It depends on how they decide to route it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a very long queue. It's a very long queue line.
Queue line.
I think it will.
Because the actual queue they've got now is.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot. We're gonna get
a lot longer.
We're gonna get to
go past the loop.
Yes! My God, I can't wait.
I had a thought the other day.
We're getting to go around the back now.
I had a thought the other day.
That's the queue.
I didn't know.
That's the main queue as well.
Cheated.
Wait, you didn't?
Yeah,
I knew that.
Oh, sorry, Mikhail. Sorry. I did not know.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even there.
There's two different routes. There's like there's your wrap queue. There's going to be your single. I don't know if there's doing single riders, but there's potentially potentially 3 different places you could go in from. So it depends how they want to route you. But in my head, it makes sense that the longest queue is around the turnaround. So surely they'll use that.
Are they still routing fast track? Like it's essentially where it used to go. Like
I don't know
lower path, and then underneath the lift hill. They could still do that.
Yeah.
And then just
because if the main line goes around the turnaround, then that frees up the line the usual line that you go.
Yeah.
And then at the top corner, you then have a merge point there.
So excited. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just.
You could still use that fence.
That only just occurred to me the other day. It was just like they could very well just route that path, like as fast track. Because I was wondering how they were going to do fast track, but.
I can't wait for them views, man, of that turnaround, especially at night with the red lights beaming off that drone footage we saw. Holy shit, it's gonna be insane. Let's go.
It's impressive. I was not old enough to ever queue that way when
I've never
first opened. No. So when I was stood there, it is the best view. I think it's the best view of Nemesis.
And they've got the new theming piece right there as well, haven't they? So there's shit to look at. Oh
yeah,
mate. So
I
had made my peace with the fact that I'm not going to be there a while ago. Don't make me revert back to being depressed about it.
No, but we have to be hyped, though, man.
All right, let's call it a night.
Yeah, let's go, and we'll see you all on Saturday and Sunday, and we look forward to talking about everything on episode 100 next week.
I'm bringing party hats.
We're still not deciding what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll have to decide.
Quiz.
No.
I'll grab the outro. Right. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.